kids with disabilities because for 2 years I went to school with my mom, and she worked at a school for kids with autism. That was what was normal to me. If you look up the definition of normal in the dictionary, you're going to get what it meant to one person. Not what it means to you, not what it means to me, only what it meant to that one person. My best friend at my old school was named Nick. Sometimes he tried to hit or slap me, but what he did most often was yell. I had gotten used to all that, and he was still my best friend, mainly because we bonded over our love of math. On my first day at kindergarten at my new school, everything seemed different. Everyone seemed different. And that was when I started to realize that the kids I had grown up with couldn't blend in because they were born to stand out. When I started first grade, I began hating when my friends would treat kids with disabilities unfairly, when truthfully they were just as smart, just as special, and definitely just as important. I told my friends they should try to become friends with them, and that judging should be a thing of the past. They did actually become friends with them, and one girl named Georgia is someone we are still friends with to this day. And I have a show of hands of who has seen or at least read the book Wonder. Anyway, this story is about a boy, Augie. He has a craniofacial abnormality, which just means he looks different. He thinks he has to be the same as everyone else for everyone else to like him. And I don't think he's the only one that's ever had this feeling. I know I have. Augie thinks he has to cover himself up by using an astronaut helmet. Truly doesn't make sense, but he does. Augie isn't real, but many people have the same syndrome as him. This is Dr. Michael Goodman. He is practically Augie. He has the true wonder story. In an interview, Dr. Goodman said he had gone through 75% of what any kid like he or Augie would go through, and maybe more. But now all this bullying has stopped, and he's finally gotten comfortable in his own skin. And no, he can't blend in. But that's not just because he looks different, but that's because he's special. I'm going with all of you who have probably heard of the famous composer Mozart. I know I have, that's for sure. But what I bet you didn't know is that historians came to the conclusion that Mozart most likely had high-functioning autism. And I think this statement alone proves that you can be special, important, different, and even famous at the same time. A very talented person I know very well is my second cousin, Paul Hoyt. He's a terrific artist, though he has autism spectrum disorder. He has trouble with everyday tasks such as fixing meals and making his bed, but these don't change his talent. People noticed him because he was different, and from there they started paying attention to what he was good at. We all have someone in our lives that's different. Maybe not different to everyone, but different to us. And no, they can't blend in. That's because they were born to stand out. I want you all to leave here today asking yourself, why would you or anyone want to be the same? I'd be surprised if you had an answer.